Hi, I'm Weston. I love talking about the Rangers, and I'm here to recap Game 3 of the regular season. Rangers fall to the Devils 4-3. We outshot them 50-28. God, that hurts to say. And I'm going to get into the full game recap. Starting with, we outshot them 50-28. Come on, really? That sucks. It felt like we were just constantly shooting the puck against the net, and nothing would go in. It was heart-wrenching. It was gut-wrenching. It was hard to watch. Now, credit to their goalie, Blackwood. Fantastic performance. A pretty good offensive team in the Rangers. And you stopped 47-50. Credit to him. Fantastic night. Like, truly, that was caps off to you, my fine sir. I hate it, because I don't like the Devils, but I gotta give credit where it's due. Great night by him. 47-50. Like, good lord. That is just... And the two of the goals he gave up were power play. So, really nice night for him. On to some of the skating times for the Rangers. Jacob Trouba had 19:42. Panarin had 24:48, or 42, excuse me. So, he was almost on there for 25 minutes. Like, that is crazy. Strome and Kreider both had 21 minutes and a little bit of change. Fox was out there for over 25 minutes, 25:31. So he was out there a ton, and you could tell. Not in a bad way, just he was constantly out there making plays. Zibanejad was out there for 19:15, and he took a weird trip fall hit into the boards. He may have a concussion. That's sort of the vibe I got, because he looked really dazed. So I am to assume concussion. That's where my brain goes. I'm not a doctor or a medical professional or anything of the sort. I'm an idiot in a room who makes sports videos. So don't take my word for anything. But my brain immediately goes to, oh, he might have a concussion. No word yet, because the game just ended like 15-20 minutes ago on what the injury might be. But if it's something serious, I will make a video on that tomorrow or the next day or before Friday. So that happened. That sucked. On to the actual goals. 32 seconds in. Because why not? Why not 32 seconds in? Miles Wood takes a shot on goal. And then Zajac just tops it in. Or just... 1-0 New Jersey. 32 seconds in. Are you kidding me? Really? Why? So that happened. And that's all that happened for the entire first period. Just 19.5 minutes of some shots. I thought that they started to look good towards the end of the first period. And I was like, alright, maybe we can come out in the second period and make some plays. That'd be great. And we did! To be exact, we did come out in the second period and make a play. Very early. 2:50 in on a power play. Fox passes it over to Panarin. Panarin shoots, rebound. Kreider tries to just pass it back in, but it goes off a Devil's skate. And we got a tie game 1-1. I thought it was funny that it went off the Devil's skate, because I find weird things funny, and the Devils made a fool of themselves, and it was not an own goal, but it ricocheted off his skate, so that was hilarious. Just a little over a minute later, Jack Hughes gets a goal. It was this weird thing where it went behind Georgiev, and he didn't know where it was, and it was just kind of sitting there because he was out far in the crease, and Jack Hughes went, oh, look, a free goal! Pew! And then just went in and grabbed it, and that sucked. I didn't truly understand how funny of a goal it was until I watched the replay of it, like right as I was writing it down, and I was like... that sucks, because it was a goal, and, you know, it was a goal that would decide the game, because any of the goals would. It was a close game. I'm like, that sucks, but that is hilarious that he was just like, is that a free goal? Don't mind if I do, and then just knocked her on in there. So then it's 2-1. That's 4:13 in. Little over 4 minutes later, Jack Hughes, Rangers do this weird gaff where they just kind of let the puck go, and Jack Hughes is like, hey, I am a speedy boy, and just took it down ice on a breakaway, and yoink, 3-1. At this point, I go, I don't like this kid. I don't like Jack Hughes a bit. I don't like him. I would like him not to be on the ice. I don't get my way. So, that happens. It's 3-1. A little bit later, to be exact, about 4 minutes later, this gorgeous passing sequence for the Rangers happens. It goes Fox over to Panarin, Panarin back over to Fox, Fox with a gorgeous pass over to Mika Zibanejad, and he just drives it in. 3-2. Gorgeous, gorgeous goal by Mika Zibanejad. His first of the year. Kreider's was also his first of the year. I want to mention that. Fox had a 2-point night, and so did Panarin. But beautiful play. Fox to Panarin, Panarin to Fox. Fox to Mika Zibanejad. Goal. When the Rangers get on like passing sequences, think the tic-tac goal last year, earlier in the season, the Capo goal, like last game, and this one, just when they get these passing sequences, they can really put on a show. And that was gorgeous. So that happens a little bit later in the third period, about, ironically, another 4 minutes later. This weird thing happens, so it gets over to Jack Hughes. He's heading down ice. It looks like he might have a shot, and instead, and it hurts me to say, but he just does this gorgeous little pass over to Miles Wood, and Miles Wood just taps it in, basically on like an empty net side of Georgiev, and it's 4-2. And again, it sucks. But gorgeous pass by his Jack Hughes. 3-point night for the kid. It sucks because it was against my team, but gorgeous pass by Jack Hughes to make it 4-2, excuse me. So that's it for the third period, or for the second period, excuse me. Third period starts. Nothing for a while. 7 minutes in, this thing happens. Everyone started heading towards the net. This weird pass gets away from everybody. Buchnevich follows it to the boards. He tosses it back. Phil DiGiuseppe puts a shot on goal. It rebounds. And Philip Hedl, who just came straight from the bench, was just like, I will go to the net and see if anything happens. Maybe I'll get a free goal. Would you look at that? A free goal. And just, blink, right on in. 4-3. And at that moment, I was like, we got some momentum. We had a ton of power plays after that. I think we had like 3 power plays in the last 13 minutes. And I'm like, hey, maybe we're going to come back. We didn't. There was a moment where I had some hope, where it was this madness because it was a power play, and then we pulled Shesterkin. And I was like, maybe we're going to get it here. It's a 6-on-4, and we didn't. We had an empty net, I want to say, for a little under 3 minutes of the game, we had just an empty net. We were trying to tie it. Didn't work. Devils win. They pick up 2 points. Rangers fall to 1-2-0. And I believe that puts the Devils at 2-0-1. I could be wrong. So they picked up another 2 points. That sucks. I will say this. Georgiev, rough night for you. I'm going to say 2 of your goals have a asterisk because that weird breakaway is not your fault. That was the defense kind of wetting the bed. And the other one was a power play, or there was one that was a power play, I believe, against you. Yes, there was a power play. So I'm going to give you 2 asterisks. The other 2 were kind of fluky, and maybe you shouldn't have done that. That being said, I also have a hard time blaming you for that weird Jack Hughes behind you goal. But I will say this about our other goalie who played tonight, Igor Shesterkin, who played the entire third period. Well, almost the entire third period. First off, I love that we had the faith in him to put him in. That almost sparked it for us and almost got us the win. He went 8 for 8. And since the first period of Game 1, Igor Shesterkin has stopped 30 of 31 shots. After that nightmarish first period where he let 3 in of 10. So Shesterkin looks like he can reclaim last year his rookie season self, which gives me hope. I am to assume, at least the way my brain works, I'm going to assume that he starts Friday against the Penguins. That's what I would do if I was the coach, but I am not the coach. Again, I am an idiot who makes little sports videos in his room. So that is all I have to say. Thank you all so very much for watching. I will talk to you all Friday after the game, excuse me. Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic day, and go Rangers.